I actually, as a child, started to suffer from asthma, and it started to come back on again. And I mean, I felt like I've worked through a lot. I actually don't even feel it anymore. But during that session, I could hardly breathe. So I just wanted to sort of understand and maybe get some clarity around that, because in the first round, my chest was tight. I couldn't breathe, like the whole asthma thing was coming out for me. And, there was, I sort of regressed back into a moment, like I'm thinking, where is this going? And there was a moment I felt like I was a baby. There was something going on. I don't know exactly, but there was a lot of fear. We're breathing, but I can't breathe.
Yeah, absolutely. I can speak to that. First off, if you do have asthma, you should have your inhaler with you.
The thing is, I haven't used it for like 3 or 4 years.
Okay, yeah.
And every now and then it comes on, and then I just kind of like breathe through it, and it goes. But it was very intense.
There's different reasons why asthma would be a symptom, a sort of a symptom that you would experience. And I've seen on a nervous system level, you might have certain defense systems around breathing in general, or you could have had something happen to you that at a young age that made your body into a contracted state or caused your nervous system to be in a contracted state. That might have protected you in the moment of that happening, but over time, that thing that protected you in the moment becomes the thing that blocks you. I don't know, I'm assuming maybe something happened. And that's the other thing that you will come to find, is that trauma is subjective. Stress is subjective for everyone. It's different. So it can be something that's stressful for me might not be stressful for you, or something that's stressful for you might not be stressful for me. But in the moment, say something happened when you were a child that was a very stressful event, you contract. You protect, which is an intelligent mechanism. That doesn't just go away. And somatic release breathwork is one of the ways that helps people discharge those defense systems. That over time can start to become your normal state. And maybe your normal state is that I just don't breathe, or I have problems breathing. And so I don't know about you guys, but every time that I do breath work, I can actually feel before I'm doing the breath work like a resistance to doing it, because my body already knows that I'm about to go into some shit. Like I'm about to do some work right now. And so there's a recognition inside of yourself that's like, oh, I don't know if I'm not necessarily ready to go there yet. And that's okay. You can't rush anything. I've seen it multiple times with people with asthma. And there's lots of different types of asthma. So I don't want to say that this is like a cure-all, and I never would. But when you actually break free from some of those nervous system defense systems, some of those things that have kept you in a contracted state, your muscular system, your diaphragm, all your secondary respiratory systems, like those muscles are controlled by your nervous system. And if your nervous system is in a contracted state, in a fight, flight, freeze, fawn response, you're not going to be able to breathe as much. So going into it, especially with this sort of breath work, is we're actually taking you into a dysregulated, or we are simulating a traumatic response with your body. That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. When you are doing this breath work, especially during the first half, and you're breathing intensely, you are simulating a traumatic response from your body. Because if you were being chased by a tiger, what would you be doing? Like that's what you would be doing. So we're simulating that. We're allowing someone to kind of go into that state in a safe container that allows you to allows your body on a somatic, on an instinctual level, to do the necessary action that it needed to do in the moment. And that necessary action is the signal to your body saying, I'm not in the presence of a stressor anymore. I'm not in the presence of this trauma anymore, and I can continue to live throughout my life. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know I probably didn't fully answer your question, but we can continue to work at that. Okay, Susie, thank you for being here, and thank you for participating.